What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today let's talk about goals. Now this video right here might seem a little weird to a lot of people because chances are if you watch my channel, you're either starting a t-shirt business, you're already in business, or you're thinking about getting into this t-shirt business. So obviously the goal is to be successful, profitable, stinking rich. And I get it. It's like that for a lot of people. But what I want to talk about in this video is how I personally accomplish goals, the steps that I take to knock down these goals, how I stay motivated, how I stay inspired, how I stay focused with the eye on the prize. So the way I do this is I just set very small, tiny goals for myself. I'm talking about goals that are within arm's reach for myself to actually achieve. I want to be able to knock down these goals fairly quickly, and that probably sounds super dumb and probably sounds really weird. Let me explain. So let's say you're currently selling one t-shirt a week. You have a goal in your head of selling 100 t-shirts a week. You have to figure out how you're going to get to that 100 t-shirt mark. Does that happen overnight? Fuck no, it doesn't. You got to be able to work towards that 100 t-shirts. So if you're already selling one t-shirt a week, obviously that's not helping you get to 100. So you got to change up certain things that you're doing. Your marketing strategy, your designs, your pricing, your engagement, promotion, advertising. There's a lot of things that you need to switch up in order to get to that 100, right? What helps me is making smaller goals. So instead of one t-shirt a week, I'll say, all right, I need to figure out how I'm going to sell 5 t-shirts a week. Go from there. Change up my marketing, my designs, my strategies, all of that stuff to sell 5 t-shirts a week. Selling 5, a lot easier than selling 100. So now you hit that 5 t-shirt mark. Cool. Sold 5 t-shirts. Now I got to sustain those 5 t-shirts. Before moving on to the next goal, I got to make sure that I could sustain 5 t-shirts a week. Once you prove to yourself you could sell those 5 t-shirts a week, now your new minimum is 5 t-shirts a week. You're like, all right, let me figure out how to do 10 a week. Let me figure out how to do 20 a week, so on and so on and so on. I got this process from when I used to be a very, very heavy, fat motherfucker. I used to be 320 plus pounds years ago. I was sitting around, I said, I gotta lose some weight. All right, I wanna lose 120 pounds. How do I lose 120 pounds? Every single time I put 120 pounds in my head and said, all right, I'm gonna lose this weight, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna eat better, I'm gonna do this. In the middle of getting to that 120 pounds, I lost focus. I got frustrated, I lost all focus, I lost all momentum, I was unmotivated, and I was uninspired to work out and do better and be better. The reason being is because the goal was set so high. I wasn't seeing any results because I was working so hard to get to that end goal. I wasn't paying attention to the process. I wasn't paying attention to my own progress. So after a bunch of failed attempts, what I did was said, all right, I'm gonna set myself smaller goals. I need to lose 10 pounds within this month. I need to lose 10 pounds within 3 weeks. What do I gotta do? Change up my diet, change up my workout plan, change up my cardio, stick to the plan. 2 weeks, 3 weeks go by, boom, I hit that 10-pound mark. Goal achieved, bing, I'm doing good. Now I gotta keep those 10 pounds off, right? I can't just go back to eating tacos and burgers. Fuck all that. I need to stay on track. So all I start doing is, once I sustain that weight, I'm like, all right, let me set up another 10 pounds for another 2-3 weeks. Work towards that. Boom, 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 boom. Accomplish that goal. Next thing you know, 30 pounds down. I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool, let's do another 10. Boom, 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 40 pounds down. Once I'm at 40, now I kind of plateau, right? I can't lose any more weight, but I'm not gaining weight. Just everything that I've been doing is not working out. So all I do is start switching up my diet, switching up my workouts, switching up my cardio. That way, now I switch everything up because I've been doing this for the last 2-3 months and it's worked good. But now this month, it's not doing anything for me. I had to switch things up. Once I switch things up, now I'm starting to lose another 10 pounds again. Next month, another 10 pounds, so on and so on. I noticed that if I set very small goals for myself, I stayed self-motivated to keep crushing these little goals. Obviously, working towards the big goal. Same exact thing goes for business in general. This is how I operate. I set goals for myself. I have big goals. How am I going to get to these big goals? By knocking down these little ones and keeping myself self-motivated. But are there times where I'm not motivated, uninspired, where I don't feel like doing shit and just lazy? Fuck yeah, there is, man. There's a lot of times that I'm like that. I'm just like, man, fuck that. I don't feel like designing shit. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like making no shirts right now. I don't feel like making YouTube videos right now. So how do I get that motivation back? How do I get inspired? I get inspired by watching my peers win. If there's somebody that I can relate to and I see them flourishing, doing good, winning in life, I celebrate those wins. And I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker's out here doing it. I need to fucking get off my ass and get to it too. Perfect example. The homie Tony, Odyssey Rock. on Instagram. Dope ass graphic designer. He posts these little like warm-up videos. So what he'll do is he'll like do some like a 10-15 minute design, shrink it down to like a 1 minute video, post it up on his Instagram as his graphic design warm-up, right? It's almost like him going through practice or training or exercising his graphic design skills before he actually takes on a big job or works on whatever he needs to be working on. He'll do these small little warm-ups. I'm like, oh shit, that's a good idea. I need to get off my ass and start doing this too. So I'm gonna adopt the same exact thing he's doing. Not because I feel I'm better than him, not because I'm in competition with him, but because he inspired me to get off my own ass and get the ball rolling. These are my peers that I'm watching them flourish. And I'm like, oh shit, I need to get on the job, get this shit rolling. Same thing with the homie Raw Tunes. I'll see Raw Tunes post a bunch of pictures of all these designs that he's been doing for a lot of customers. I'm like, oh shit, he's out here getting it. I need to get off my ass and get it for myself. You know what I mean? It's not because I'm in competition with him. It's not because I need to be doing what he's doing. I just need to get off my ass and get it for myself. This is how it works. For myself, I need to be motivated and inspired by my own peers. Somebody doing exactly what I'm doing, somebody going through the same struggles I'm going through, somebody that's dealing with the same shit I'm dealing with. That's what inspires me. Now, I know that there's a lot of motivational speakers out there. There's a lot of millionaire gurus. There's a lot of business people out there that are like, you know what, this is how you got to do this. This is what you got to do. Fuck sleep, blah, blah, blah. You can sleep when you're dead. All of this stuff, right? And it's motivational, it's inspirational, and you get all fired up. You're like, fuck yeah, let's take over the day, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, everybody got different goals, right? At the end of the day, that information that you're receiving from these people is from somebody that you really can't relate to. Let's go back to the weight loss as an example. You're 300 pounds, you're sitting on the couch, you see an infomercial of some dude that's jacked, shredded, ripped, right? And he's like, man, you could get abs like this in 30 days by doing this ab routine, blah, blah, blah. Does that motivate me? Is that inspiring me? No, because he's not talking about the years he put in the gym to get that big, to get that shredded. He's just talking about, hey, check it out. You could get abs that look just like this if you follow this 30-day program. Now me, 300 pounds, sitting on the couch, in 30 days, am I really gonna look like that? Fuck no. But if I jumped on YouTube and I seen another 300-pound dude that's talking about the same struggles I have, breathing heavy when I'm walking upstairs, pain in my joints, in my knees, and my ankles, all of that stuff, heavy breathing, all that shit that he's struggling with, I struggle with. And now he's talking about, I need to make some changes within my diet. I need to make some changes within my cardio so I could start losing weight. Now I have somebody to relate to. Now I'm motivated because this person is motivating me. I'm feeding off of his energy because he's relatable to me. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times people like to listen to millionaires speak, and you have all these TED Talks and you have all this shit where it's very inspirational because it could be like some gazillionaire like Jeff Bezos. Let's say he does an interview with somebody and the interviewer's like, hey Jeff, you're a gazillionaire. Walk us through one of your days. And Jeff's like, all right, every morning I wake up at 4 in the morning. I do an hour of yoga. I do an hour of meditation. I eat hand-picked berries. And then I eat a bowl of oatmeal every morning. Now somebody at home is like, oh shit, Jeff Bezos, gazillionaire Jeff Bezos, wakes up at 4 in the morning, eats hand-picked berries and oatmeal and does yoga. I'm going to do the same shit. Just because you do the same shit, does that mean you're going to be a gazillionaire? Fuck no. Because Jeff's not talking about the years of work that he put into his business before what he's talking about now, right? You're just getting the success story. That's all you're getting. And you're thinking, all right, this dude's successful. He's eating berries. He's doing yoga, waking up at 4 in the morning. I'm going to do the same exact thing because I want to be like him. That's cool. But you got to remember, Jeff's goals and your goals way fucking different. And I'm not saying Jeff wakes up at 4. I don't even know him. I've never even heard him say that. This is just an example. When it comes to motivation, inspiration, you have to be able to understand your struggles, and whoever you're listening to struggles could be totally different, but they could be the same if you relate to that person. It's easy to get fired up and motivated from these inspirational speakers because they're getting you fucking juiced up and going. But it could be that they're all really, really good talkers. You know what I mean? And if you feed off that, fuck yeah, go for it. But a lot of times some of that shit doesn't pertain to you, man. Like take Gary Vee, for example. Gary Vee delivers the message the exact way I want the message to be delivered to myself. No bullshit. straight down the pipe, this is what it is, right? So I could get fired up listening to some Gary Vee shit, right? He's like, oh fuck, man, he's talking to this other business and they're talking about what they need to be doing and Gary's giving it to him raw. Damn, man, I'm fucking inspired. And then Gary hits him with Instagram ads are very underpriced right now. Take $15,000, dump it into Instagram ads, boom, problem solved. And you're like, oh shit, Instagram ads are fucking underpriced. I need to be in there. But you don't got $15,000 as a marketing budget because we're just some home business dudes making t-shirts at home. Does that information really work? Fuck yeah, I trust Gary's advice and I trust that he knows what he's talking about and I trust that that $15,000 would go to making $100,000 or whatever it is on Instagram. But I don't have that kind of money right now sitting in my bank to dump into Instagram ads. So that message really doesn't pertain to me, right? That message is made for the business that he's talking to and that he's consulting with. But it's easy for me to fall into the shit and be like, oh shit, he said Instagram ads is where it's at, so let me take $500 and dump it into those Instagram ads. But now we're comparing $15,000 worth of ads to $500 worth of ads. Are we gonna yield the same exact benefits? Probably not. So understanding the content that you consume plays a very big role in either staying focused or losing sight of the whole prize. So when it comes time to crushing your goals, setting goals and crushing them, set small goals for yourself that are very achievable, that you can actually keep going, so it keeps you self-motivated. But when you do lose motivation, look to your peers. Look to somebody that's doing exactly what you're doing or is in the same position as you. Find motivation in that. Before you look elsewhere, look at your peers. Man, it could be your brother, it could be your sister. It doesn't even have to be somebody on YouTube or Instagram or whoever. It could be anybody, somebody that you can relate to. That way, the information you're receiving can relate to your everyday struggles and get you out of that funk. You know what I mean? Hopefully this helps somebody out. I know that there's a lot of people out there that struggle with being motivated, inspired, because they hit me up all the time and they ask me, how do you stay motivated? What inspires you? This is the answer. I like to stay self-motivated by accomplishing small, tiny goals. When I do find myself in a funk, I look to my peers. My peers are what drives me. If I see them winning, I'm like, fuck yeah, they're winning. I need to be winning too. I need to get out this funk, get off my ass, get this shit going. If you got any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments. You can follow me on Instagram if you wanted to. You don't have to if you don't want to though. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.